What up, Big Red football fans? It's your boy, GoBigReddie. And guess what? Football season is literally right around the corner. We got a Husker football game this Saturday against UTEP. And ladies and gentlemen, I got one question for you. Are the Huskers back? Because you know what? I think the Huskers may or may not be back. I mean, I posted my record prediction, if you can see it right here, and you go look at the comments on Instagram. No one was pissed. But first of all, let me tell you why we're here. We're going to have a weekly game preview followed up by a weekly live reaction after the game, just so you can know my thoughts and all my concerns about the Husker football team. But let's get right into it. Week 1, Nebraska versus UTEP. And my first question is, are the Huskers back? Because Man, I don't know about you, but there's something in the air. Something feels different. Something just feels different this year. I got goosebumps. I'm ready for this season opener. What can happen this year? A lot can happen this year, and I feel like everyone's drinking the Kool-Aid. There's like optimism out here, but let's get right into week 1 by the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. The Huskers haven't won a season opener since 2019. We've won 7 of our last 8 home openers, but we know how the Big Ten just likes to screw Nebraska, and we've had a lot of away or neutral site games, and I mean, we haven't done good in season openers, and nothing would seem better or feel better than starting off 1-0. And I'm telling you right now, UTEP is 0-37 since 1998 against Power 4 schools, and they're 0-3 all-time against Big Ten schools. So just please don't be the first one. Don't be the first one, Nebraska. That's all I'm asking. I have no fear of us being the first one, but let's make sure. And my last by the numbers is if we open up as 27.5-point favorites and the total is 48.5. I'm expecting a lot of points maybe, and Vegas might be too. And I'm not expecting very many points from UTEP. So my week 1 must-haves and questions. Here we go. I want a convincing win. I'm tired of seeing these wins where we're just beating teams that we should be wrecking, or that we have leaps and bounds more talent than, and only winning by like 10, or only winning by a touchdown, or like 8 points. I want a convincing win, and I want to see some backups. When's the last time we've seen some backups where we've let some dudes that need to get some experience go and get that experience? We've had so many close games, whether it be against a Big Ten opponent or some measly, I don't even know, FCS school. Unfortunately, we weren't able to put in our backups. Let's see our backups. Also, I just want good, clean football. That's all I'm wanting, okay? No turnovers, just good, clean, smart football. Very few penalties. Did you see Georgia Tech and Florida State this Saturday? They had very few penalties, and they played good, clean football. And I'm most wanting to see, what can DR do? What can Dylan Raiola do? What can 1-5 do? What can my quarterback do? Because I'm so excited, I think you are too, to see what Dylan Raiola can do. Also, who's going to be running the rock? I'd love to know who's playing running back. Are we going 1 and 2 running backs? Are we going to have like a power back? Are we going to have a speedy back? Are we going to have a back that we put in on 3rd down and 1? Or are we going to have a different back that we put in on 3rd down and like 5 or 6? I'd love to know all of this. No one really knows what's happening in the running back room, but I think that's because we have a ton of talent. And sometimes that's a good problem to have, and sometimes it's not that great of a problem to have, because you may miss out on someone who may go somewhere else and just pop off. And what are my other questions? I'm so excited right now, guys. I can't even get over it. Other than that, the offensive line needs to show us that they're convincingly better. This is UTEP. We're not playing even Wisconsin or Iowa. I want to see this offensive line be convincingly better. I want to get them pushing off the line of scrimmage. I want 3-4 yards, and then we see what happens to our running back. I want Dylan Raiola to have all the time in the world. I don't think that's too much to ask for, and I just don't want us to give up more than 14 points. We gave up an average of like 18.2 last year. There's no reason why we should give up very many points, more than 10 points against UTEP. So that's what I want to see. Other than that, who to watch out for? Dylan Raiola, duh, and Ja'Cory Barney and Carter Nelson. I'm excited to see them both play. And don't get me wrong, I'm also excited to see Jalen Ferrari Lloyd and Malachi Coleman. And if we see some backups, I'd like to maybe possibly see my boy Danny Dimes toss the rock straight out of Bellevue, Nebraska, the T-Bird. But, I mean, other than that, defense is stacked like they were last year. We return Isaac Gifford, our leading tackler. We got Damari Butler, and we got Nash Hutmaker. I mean, who knows what can happen with Polar Bear and that defensive line. Maybe we get 2 sacks. Maybe we get 3 sacks. I just want to see some good, clean, smart football on both sides of the ball. And this is UTEP's first year under their new coach, okay? Their first year under their new coach. I don't want to see anything fancy or anything cool happen. I don't want a close game. That's all I'm asking for. So my prediction this weekend, Raiola shines. He's going to have over 250 passing yards. What? Bare minimum, 275 passing yards. We give up less than 11 points. Where Huskers are going to win 42-10. Book it right here, right now. GBR, Huskers beat UTEP 42-10. Week 1, we're going to have some fun. Tune into the live because you're going to want to see it. So let's have fun. Let's tailgate. We got a home opener. I better see all you guys having some fun. GBR as always, and Fuke, Iowa. Let's go.